Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. We've got Flaming Freak Shows going up against the Bee Gees here tonight. Combi starting things off for the Freak Shows here against the Starly. They're going to go ahead and use a Whirlpool, trapping that Starly in a vortex. Of course, that's going to damage it at the end of every turn. Starly responds using Iron Head, which actually does quite a bit of damage, maybe about a third. And that is pretty good. So a hot start for both of these teams here as Combi goes once again. This time it's gonna go for a Psycho Cut. That's a big hit. Starly in yellow. Oh my goodness, they're going at each other here. There goes the rollout. Great move from the Starly, 4 times effective. Oh my goodness, Combi hangs on with just a little bit of HP left. And I don't know what they're gonna do. Rollout has the potential to be a team sweeper. As Combi makes itself, lets itself move first. I think it was first already, to be honest. But it goes for a Feather Dance. Interesting. Now that won't save the Combi, but it could potentially stop a rollout sweep of the team by reducing the attack stat on that Starly. Combi does go down to the rollout. The Freak Shows are the first to lose their Pokemon. Now they're going to go for their Snubble. Snubble comes out on the field. Of course, this Snubble is carrying an Eviolite. We need to watch out for that, as it can be very dangerous out there on the field. They're going to Terrasilize as well. So Snubble no longer a fairy type. It's going to change itself into the exact opposite, as it's a dragon type now. So that's a dragon type Snubble on the field going up against this Starly's rollout. It does go for it, and it's avoided actually. So Snubble, the Intimidate also lowered Starly's attack, so Snubble would have had a good chance of surviving, but better not to get hit by it at all. Starly can't escape because of the mean look. Don't think we have to worry about that anyway, as Starly goes for his next attack. It's a Blaze Kick. Not very effective against the Dragon type Pokemon here. And Snubble goes for a Low Kick, which does hit, but is neutral against the Flying type Pokemon Starly. So, but Starly is in the red, hanging on there, doing all it can to do some damage to this Snubble. Goes for a Rising Voltage, but Rising Voltage is not the right move to use against the Dragon type. Barely does any damage. As Snubble goes for that Steel Roller, that fails, giving Starly another chance to do something here. Now Starly goes for a Leech Life. At least that would hit, not for much. It gives Starly a little bit of HP. Not enough to help it survive the next turn though, as Snubble goes for a Stomping Tantrum. That would help Starly survive though, because Stomping Tantrum cannot hit the Flying type Pokemon. So Starly with yet another turn to attack. I don't know, the Freak Shows seem to be faltering here, as Starly goes for that Tail Glow, raising its attack stats there. There goes the Spike. So Freak Show's now focusing on setting up. He's going to damage every Pokemon that comes out on the Bee Gees with the Spikes. Starly, it had a lot of chances, still hasn't damaged the Snubble. There goes a Water Spout, but with that HP, that's just not a good look. Barely does any damage to the Snubble, as Snubble now goes for a Drain Punch, and that'll do it. Starly goes down with the Drain Punch. Snubble gaining a little bit of HP back, and the Bee Gees moving on to their second Pokemon of the match. So the Bee Gees gonna call out their Larvitar. Larvitar hurt by the spikes, doing a bit of damage. And there we go. The Terrasalization on the Larvitar as well. So we have a Dragon type Snubble, and Larvitar, excuse me, is going to change itself into a Fire type. So Fire type Larvitar on the Bee Gees against that Snubble. Larvitar goes forward with a Take Heart. See? I actually don't know what Take Heart does. It raises your attack, special attack and special defense. That's what it does. Is that a Magirna move? It must be. There goes the Mudshot, which is super effective. It still doesn't do a whole lot against the Larvitar though, but and lowers its speed. So we'll see if Snubble can move. Yeah, Snubble does move first now due to the speed drop, and it goes for a Bounce, which will help it avoid the next move as well. Unless the Larvitar goes for a Thunder, it doesn't. Tries to go for X Scissor. Of course, that won't land. And the bounce from Snubbull. Bounce hits hard. Larvitar already in the yellow. It's got to figure out some kind of tactic. There goes the double kick, which honestly is not doing much. Snubbull is out there. Obviously, the help of its Eviolite is giving it a bit of a boost, but man, it's hard to take down. There goes the Topsy-Turvy. Gonna swap around any stat changes for the Larvitar. And it's gonna go with Dragon Darts. Interesting. Dragon Darts will be super effective. It hits twice, puts Snubbull in the red. That's the move you want to go for. That was a smart move by the Larvitar there, and it gets to go again. This time it's gonna go for a nice spinner. Another super effective move, and Snubbull is knocked out. That's how you get past a Pokemon like Snubbull. And Larvitar has done it, so now Thwacky's out on the field for the Freak Shows. Larvitar doesn't have that much health though, so we'll have to see what the BGs choose to do to try to give themselves a bigger advantage. The Grassy Surge is out, putting up Grassy Terrain, and Thwacky is holding the Grassy Seed, so it gets to boost its defense. That's actually a good item ability combination that the Freak Shows have there. There goes the Light Screen. So it boosts its defense. Now it's protected against special moves. The defensive showing on the Freak Shows is kind of phenomenal here. Giga Drain, bad move to use. That does nothing at all. Larvitar barely gets any health back from it. And of course, they both will be healed by the Grassy Terrain. If Larvitar can stall, it can build up some HP with the Grassy Terrain. But there goes the Air Slash, and oh, no crit needed. Larvitar just taken down immediately with that Air Slash. Oh my gosh. It was done. So Thwacky takes that out quickly. And BG's down to their last Pokemon as well. And it's the Seadra. Seadra does get hurt by the spikes. Looks like the Freak Shows have a bit of an advantage, even with the typing. There goes an agility. I believe Seadra was already faster. Thwacky goes. And Thwacky going for Happy Hour. Oh, looks like the Freak Shows, they've called the win already. They're like, oh, we don't even have to worry about this. We've got this battle in the bag. But we've seen it all too often when people celebrate too early and then they lose the match. There goes the Seadra with a Stab Surf. Not very effective though. Then Thwacky gets to go here now, and it goes for a withdrawal, raising its defenses more. Oh my gosh. Thwacky's one defensive Pokemon out there right now. There goes the Seadra. Seadra with a Night Daze. That barely does anything. You just can't touch the Thwacky. Its accuracy has fallen though. That could affect the battle in the future. Oh, we have a Revelation Dance. And oh wait, it's a grass type Revelation Dance. Super effective. Seadra gets knocked out in one hit. Oh my goodness, what a good last move there. With the Revelation Dance, which matches your typing. So the win, of course, goes to the Freak Shows. That was excellent. So they're going to go up 2-0. Looks like we're having some separation here in the field as a lot of teams have shown how good they are winning their first two matches. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more of the Metronome Madness League, and I'll catch you in the next one.